Hello, gorgeous gals. Okay, the number one thing we should absolutely be doing in perimenopause and menopause is strength training, weight training, lifting heavier weights. It is so efficient. It is so effective. Keeping muscle on your body is like slipping into your confident coat. Okay, so for this video, you need maybe 2 sets of weights, especially if you're just getting started. I'm working with 8s and 10s. You can go lighter, you can go heavier. Wherever you are, there's no judgments, my friends, but have 2 sets so you can have some options along the way as we're learning these 4 basic full body weight training moves. Let's get to it. Okay, let's do this. Have your weights nearby. We have a quick little warm up, and then I'll break down as we get started the roadmap. 20 minutes, take a deep breath in, fill those beautiful lungs up, and we're gonna just start to reach side to side. So basic little warm up, we're elevating the heart rate gradually, feeling the side body. And I want you to just know, I am so proud of you for taking 20 minutes out of your day. Self-care is so important any time of life, but especially during midlife. Go reach side to side. Woo. And I'm your training partner today. Pull those abs in and make this sheath of muscle so that you feel a little bit contracted, as if I were going to punch you in the abs, but I would never do that. So you want to just feel that core start to tighten up. Getting that breath flowing, that blood flowing. Now you're going to bring your heel to your bottom, heel to your bottom. Sometimes I don't know if you can hear me, I like to give it a little snap, snap. Get a little sassy with this. Woo! Feel those thighs stretch. Excellent. Here we go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to come down to the floor. You're going to meet me in a scapula push-up. So you're going to stretch the legs, come down to the tops of the thighs, or stretch the legs. You're going to try both. I'm going to start with the legs down, and you're going to press into the palms, and you're going to just feel a little bit of a shrug. So the scapula comes together, apart, together, apart. So you want to just slide. It's like you're trying to crack a walnut between your shoulder blades. Watch that you're not right on your kneecaps. You want to lean forward, squeeze the glutes. Give me a few more here so you feel those abs warming up. Excellent. Now, we're going to do the world's greatest stretch. Sit back for a moment, come to your hands and knees. You're going to step your right foot forward, stretch your left leg, spiral open. This is what it's called, the world's greatest stretch. If you're like, this is not the world's greatest stretch, Tanya, I understand. All right, change legs, come down to your knees. Left leg forward, warming up the hip flexors. Give me a little spiral twist. Hold it, take a deep breath in, wringing it out. Squeeze that back cheek muscle. Excellent. Bring your feet right to the outsides of your hands. If this low squat is a little too much for you, that's okay. Just hold it where you can and remain hopeful. So let that knee go out over the toes. Feel a little stretch in the shin. Ooh, nice and juicy. Excellent. Okay, warmed up in the hips. Press your hands into your thighs. Roll up. And let's get to your first set. First set, you're going to take one of your heavier weights. You can go fairly heavy for this one. And you're going to hold the weight in between your hands. You're going to turn your toes out 10 and 2 o'clock or 11 and 1, slight turnout. You can watch once. You're going to keep your chest lifted, eyes on me. Go as low as you can, then push through your feet, squeeze through your thighs and glutes to come up. Okay, we have 60 seconds. We're going to go 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're going to try to do 3 sets. Let's go, my friends. Lower down, push, squeeze up. I want you to use your breath. Go as low as you can. Keep the chest up. Lower down, squeeze, press up. Use your abs. What I love about this, I'm going to turn to the side a little bit. Lower down, squeeze up, is that you're using your biceps, so this is a full body effort. Biceps are working. Woo. Squeeze up. Excellent. We got about 15 seconds on the clock. Inhale. The first time through should be like, oh, this is cute, Tanya. And don't worry if you're not going that low. Lower down. Go to where, go ahead, put the weight down for a moment. Where it feels comfortable. I have pretty loose hips. I've been a dancer most of my life, so this could be fairly new for you in the hip area and getting that range of motion. So listen to your body. Okay, let's go again. Round 2, turn it out. So even if you're just going here, push up. No judgment. Press up. If you are consistent, use that breath, squeeze the booty at the top. I promise you, you will see the results. Don't think about when, just be consistent. Go as low as you can, squeeze up. All right, 15 seconds on the clock. Lower down, press up. I think consistency, making that working out a habit, go ahead, put the weight down, is one of my, go ahead, dance it out, number 1 tips. You want to create habits like brushing your teeth. You want to strength train, okay? And here's the deal. Let's pick it up, last set. When you strength train like this, it's efficient. The heavier you go, you only need to do the strength training 2 or 3 times a week if you're getting a big enough burn. When you're first starting, by the way, you can even put the weight down. Sometimes just squatting is enough, right? Lower and lift. Inhale, keep your chest up, body weight back towards the heels. Lower down, like an elevator with that pelvic floor, squeeze it in and up. On the way up, I got about 5 seconds, my friends. Inhale, let me hear you breathe. Come on. 4, 3, 2, excellent. Put it down. We don't walk it off with me. You strut it off. Okay, Romanian deadlifts on deck. You can watch once. Feet, hips width apart. A Romanian deadlifts for the glutes. So this first part is for lower body, thighs and glutes. You're gonna lower down and almost drag. You don't have to go yet, we're not on time. You almost wanna, so you wanna hinge at the hips, almost drag those weights right along the shins. And then give me a little booty zap on the way up. Okay, go ahead, grab them. First set of 60s. I like to do a slight bend in the knees. You're hinging, and then you're coming up. You're hinging and coming up. So we're going for 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You find your pace. Lower down. It's not how many you do. We're going for quality always over quantity. Watch the shoulders don't round forward here. Lower down. Exhale. Feel the abs and the core are working. Arms are working, lifting these weights. And by the way, if you're fairly new, and if you're anything like me, I'm pretty competitive. I want to feel like a big burn right away. Trust me, start with less. You gotta take a break here, come down. Start less and build your way up. It is worth it to get the form. And by the way, you may be not even feeling the biggest burn right now. And tomorrow when you wake up, you'll be like, oh, hello. Are those my hamstrings and glutes talking to me? Here we go. They're saying thank you. All right, feet hips width apart. Soft bend in the knees. Hinge forward. Exhale, squeeze up. This is round 2. You have 1 more set, and then we're going to be on the floor for the rest of this workout. You're welcome. Lower down. We got to learn to lift heavy stuff, right? Look at this move. How functional training is this, right? Lift, carry your suitcases, lift, grabbing, grandchild or child off the floor. You want to train your muscles to lift in a safe, effective motion, right? Okay, put them down. We want to move with ease and grace through life. Okay, we have 1 more set, and I want you to be able to strut through life, not just walk through life. Okay, last set, here we go. Go ahead, ground those weights. Feet hips width apart, hinge. Drag those weights along the shins, lift up. Abs are in, fold the body in half, squeeze on the way up, lower, and lift. A slight bend in my knees, 15 seconds on the clock, my friends. How are you feeling? Excellent. I want you to cheer yourself on. I'm cheering you on, but I want you to watch those thoughts in your mind, especially in midlife when we can tend to err on the side of, not feeling so good. Go ahead, put them down. We are here to flip the script. Okay, come on down, meet me on the floor. And, we can choose those thoughts. You can't have control over that first thought, but when that second thought comes in, we can totally change it. Okay, skull crusher. So you're gonna lie down on your back, grab a little bit of a lighter set perhaps. Feet are hips width apart, navel pulls in. Now the elbows stay right over your shoulders, bring the weights towards your temples, and lift up. Lower and lift. 45 seconds on the clock. Lower, try not to, it's called a skull crusher, but you do not want to hit yourself in the head. Lower, right to the outside of your temples, and up. Try to push your shoulder blades away from the ears. Lower. Woo, squeeze up. You got about 10 more seconds. Keep going. The elbows, you want to keep them stable. Watch that they're not wobbling around. Lower, exhale, press up. Last one. Lower, lift. Go ahead, put the weights down to your sides for a moment. Come on up. I want you to grab one weight, put it between your feet. So I'm going to give you an active recovery. Squeeze your feet into that weight, and you're going to lower down, hold onto your thighs, and we're going to just have a little hollow body hold, a C-curve position. So we can move the arms a little bit here, just let the arms relax. I'm giving you a little extra bonus before we go to your next set of skull crushers. So we have 3 sets all together, then we have 1 rep out of chest presses, and then you have Russian twists and you are done. Okay, 30 seconds. You can have a cocktail here, right? You can hold on, you're feeling the stretch in the spine. You're trying to get your shoulders towards knee level. You can come up a little bit if you need to, but I want you to feel the abs bracing. And it does help to squeeze your feet into that weight. 10 seconds. If you're like, this is not a problem, bring your arms up by your ears and hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to those skull crushers. Feet flat, lower down slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Shoulders out of the ears. Let's go. 45 seconds on the clock. Lower and lift. Use that breath. I love triceps for you. They take up 2/3 of the arm, and we don't use them a lot during daily life, right? So skull crush away. Woo! We got about 10 more seconds. Keep going. Go for form. You should be getting towards, keep going, that momentary muscular fatigue where it starts to feel a little shaky. If you feel like you're starting, give me a couple more here, to lose form, I need you to stop. Okay, come up. Put the weight between your feet, the insteps of your feet. Lower down. I like to flex my feet sometimes, push my heels in, lower down. Let's just crisscross those arms. Crisscross, crisscross. Or you're just holding on. And then I don't mean just. Scooping out the belly like a big ice cream scoop. What's your favorite flavor? It's a long story. I have about 45 seconds. My parents were hippies, and there wasn't a lot of parental guidance going up in the 70s. Hello, Generation X, here across. But my mom used to kind of force me to hold here to eat ice cream, not force, but she'd be like, you're having an ice cream sundae for dinner every week, not every night of the week. So I actually don't crave ice cream, but when I did 20 seconds, go ahead, maybe bring those arms up. Woo, hold, let it burn. When I had to go to Carvel and pick out my ice cream, it was mint chocolate chip. I like mint chocolate chip. All right, 4, 3, 2. Last set of skull crushers. Here we go. Now that might have been excellent parenting because, ice cream was not a reward. Let's go. 45 seconds on the clock. Lower and lift. And therefore, I do not crave ice cream. Lower and press up. All right, press and lift. But in midlife, perimenopause, menopause, it is you kind of have to be a parent to yourself, a good parent to yourself. Listen to your body, listen to what it needs. Oh my goodness, I am already getting there fatigued. You got about 10 more seconds. If you can keep going, go. I'm starting to lose the form. But this is where you take 20 minutes out of your day to keep muscle in your body. That's all you really need. As long as those weights are heavy enough, you can always pause. And by the way, it's not how many times you stop, it's how many times you hop back in. Okay, woo. Excellent job, gang. Here we go. Let's finish now. Hold on to one of your heavier weights. We're going to finish with some Russian twists here. So take that heavy weight, take it side, and then we're going to do that chest press all out, and then we have a little ab finisher. So Russian twist, you want to lean back a little bit. I like to flex the feet. It keeps it out of the hip flexors. Go side and really go slow so that you get that nice twist. Abs pulling it in. Exhale, use that breath. Woo. 20 seconds on the clock, and we're going to set up for our chest presses. We're going to go all out for about 60 seconds. Here we go. Give me your last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, strive with me. 3, last 2, last 1. Okay, take a little break. You can watch once. We're doing the same position in the lower body for those sculpt pressures. Over chest press here. You want your elbows down on a slight diagonal, not out to the side. Slight diagonal. You want to lift up and down. So lift up right over your sternum and chest. Watch the weights don't go back and down. Here we go. Let's go. On the clock. 60 seconds. Press. Maybe let those weights clink at the top. It's like very satisfying. Lower and lift. Using your breath. And here's why I want you to keep going. Keep going. Why I love chest presses for you. It works the underarm area, this area where the skin can get saggy and a little weak. And push-ups are great for that, but sometimes, somebody got about 20 seconds, push-ups are not always our friend, if you know what I mean. They can be challenging to get the right position, and you can compromise, if you're not in perfect push-up position, your shoulder joint. So last 5, 4, come on. 3, those weights should be heavy enough and talking to you. 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Little finisher. Flex your feet. Hold onto the weight. You're going to curl up halfway, lower down. Exhale, curl up and lower down. Use your breath. Curl up and lower down. We've got about 30 seconds, gang. Then you're going to flip over and we're going to finish it off with a plank. Lower down. Try not to come all the way up. Try not to release. Lift. Tap those shoulder blades. Lift. Tap the shoulder blades. Use your breath. Feel that heavy weight giving you a little bit of help along the way. Excellent. You guys are so hardcore. Let's go. We made it this far. 10, 9. We flip over in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Gentle landing on 1. You are done with the weights. Flip over. I want you to feel how awesome we'll put this all together. I want you to come on down to your belly. Feel a little stretch. Elbows underneath your shoulders. So we're going to learn the plank from the ground up. Tuck your toes. Feel your shins. Feel your thighs, your glutes, your abs, everything. You should just be floating through this position right now. I want you to feel your pelvic floor. Squeeze in and up. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze those inner thighs together. You are a plank. The only place you should not be squeezing is your facial muscles and your breath. Woo! Here we go. Feel that little bit of quiver. Give me your best 10 seconds here. You can always come down to the tops of your thighs, right above the kneecaps there. There you go. Or lift off. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, amazing. Puppy dog. Tailbone up to the sky, chest to the floor. Open up that beautiful heart. And congratulations. Again, come on up. Let's take a quick little stretch. We're going to stretch the triceps, stretch the right leg out. Take hold of your left elbow and then reach over to your right side. So a little multitasking stretch here. If it's a little too much to do both at the same time, just stay upright, breathe, And then reach all the way over that right leg, get a little hamstring stretch to turn your chest towards the top of your thigh, flexing your foot, and inhale, exhale. Other side, right leg in, left leg out, tricep, side body stretch. So really this, if you're gonna do one workout, this one is terrific because you're using your arms for those weights. Go ahead, round over. You're using your core throughout. Lower body is a big bang for your metabolic buck, and baby, we want to keep burning those calories. My friends, I release a new video every week, a new workout, so stay tuned, stay with me, stay strong, and keep that confident coat on.